Welcome back to what's Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is an M44, the Tier 6 American SPG, and this one's located on the defending spawn of Karelia Assault, and it's under the command of Mookie66. Well, it's a Walker Bulldog chassis with a 155mm gun mounted on top in a swivel bracket, which means it can shoot over a very wide arc of fire. Game started, 10 minutes. That's all that you've got to survive and win the game and stop the enemy from capping. Now, Mookie's got a reload time of 16.79. He's not using premium consumables, which is unusual actually, because normally with premium consumables it would be around about 16-second mark. But he's pulling back over the ridgeline. You can see his teammate is in an S51, the Tier 7 Soviet Arty that comes off the KV2 line. And he's backing up very, very slowly. It's a Tier 8 game, and that means that Mookie is bottom tier. Mookie is aiming at a Panzer IV Schmolten, the one with the unusual turret and the side screens. Oh, what a hit! That was a penetration, no doubt about it, and he killed it! He set fire to it! Oh my god, that's a fantastic start to the game. He quickly dialed in on that Panzer IV Schmolten and wiped it out. Okay, we're expecting some enemy in this direction, but there was a Progetto down there, but now we've spotted an SU-152 and a VK-101P, and the tank that was spotting was actually a Hellcat, and he just got killed, and so we've lost sight of them. The nearest tank is actually now that T-28 HTC, and he's some distance away from these two, so I'm not sure if we're going to get any more spots from them, but there's 3 tanks turned up in the south. And at this moment, Mookie's looking for a counter battery. He's looking for Tracer coming from the back of the map, back of the horseshoe. No sign of the enemy on the horseshoe, but there is a Type 64 making his way through the swamp. Line up a shot, rounds out, looks good. Oh, just misses. Unfortunately, our T-52's up against that Type 64, but he seems to be doing okay. Well, up until that shot hit him, and now he's been wiped out by the Type 64. Lining up another shot. Work out where the tank is going, and then place the round where he appears to be. We lost sight of him. And over to the east, we can see the VK, but we haven't got a very clear shot, just the top of his turret. Off to the south, we can see this P43 Biz. He just got wiped out by our S51. But the S51's got a very long reload. So we're going to probably have to help out now. We'll fire around at the Cromwell and, oh well, splashed 37. Now the type has come up Quickie Baby's ramp, which is that little spot there in grid square D4. From that position you can actually get good shots in the enemy. I call it Quickie Baby's ramp because he kept using it whenever he was spotting on an assault mission. He'd pop up that ramp, spot where the enemy was, and then let the team do the rest of the work. In fact, actually Quickie Baby does have several ramps on several maps. Most notable one I think being Sand River, but many people stopped using that ramp unless of course it's an assault battle. Okay, well the Type 64 has gone around the corner and a Challenger was spotted up on the horseshoe. There's the Type, dialing in the aim. A splash kill could do it. Rounds out. Oh, direct hit! That got him. That's second kill. Our Lanson's now free to go and look for more enemies, and the VK has made it away up the north side on the well, he's coming in from the east. He's gone into the dip, and we've got a red line, which means obviously something's in the way, and I think it's the rock face that's nearby us. But we can hit this VK 2801 off to the south. The gun swings around, the reticule dials in, and we're almost ready to shoot. Rounds out. Direct hit. Oh my god, he killed that one as well. 3 kills. That was perfect shot, that was. Went straight to the target. Even though it wasn't fully dialed in at the time, but he left it long enough, and it did do the job. Now going for this Borsig. Rounds out. It splashes near him for 83. 2 critical hits. I think it's probably tracked him. The VK's getting closer. But the enemy seems to be making a concerted attack now, because they've got less than 5 minutes to win this game. If they don't get a move on, they won't win. We're 1 tank ahead of them at the moment. Lanson's going in for the kill on that Jagdpanther, and we get a big hit. 245 hit points. He's a 1-shot for the Lanson, who fluffed his shot and gets killed by the Borsig. And the Borsig is killed immediately after that by our Borsig, which just leaves that Jagdpanzer 4. We're dialing in. Rounds out. And that's a kill shot. 4 kills. That was actually a blind kill as well. He fired in at the position where it was last seen. The VK 2801 was also a blind kill, funnily enough, because he fired just as the tank went unspotted and got the target. Oh, don't turn over, whatever you do! He backed up against the rock and he almost flipped. Oh, that would have been so embarrassing with 3 minutes to go in the game. Well, they are doing rather well. They're 3 tanks ahead of the enemy now. And the enemy just lost their SU-152. And the S-51 killed the VK. Which means that the enemy only has 1 heavy, the ARL-44, 1 tank destroyer, the Challenger, and 2 Arty. And they've got 2 minutes 52 seconds to win this game. And there's the Challenger. It's been spotted round the back of the map by our P43 Tur. We haven't seen the ARL, but I would suspect that he's possibly in the northeast corner of the map. It's a very slow, heavy tank. We can't get a shot on the Challenger. It's just too close to the rock face. So almost in defilade. Well, it is in defilade actually, funnily enough. Yep, no shot on him. Nothing we can do about that unless we were to go all the way up to the northeast corner, would we actually be able to fire at him. T28 HTC is moving up there. The FB304 has been spotted nearby. Lining up a shot. Dialing in. Rounds out. It should be good. Yes, it is! 280 hit points, and that's a 5th kill. Now, the Challenger's been killed by the P43, which means there's only 2 enemies left now. A GW Panther and an ARL-44. And if we can get that GW Panther, I think we're on for a possible counter-battery. The 2-minute hooter did sound about 30 seconds ago. I was too busy at the time, or too busy talking. Now, will that T28 HTC spot the ARL-44? He must be up here somewhere. P43 Tur's not found him behind the horseshoe, so he must be up this end, somewhere on this slope area. Well, that's the minute hooter. And they haven't found him. I wonder if he's on the horseshoe itself and was hiding behind one of the rocks. Yep, he must be up here on the horseshoe. So called because of that rock in the center and the shape of the area. Oh my gum, the ARL made it all the way up through the center to the cap area and was just shy of the cap. Oh, we get the kill, and that's the Top Gun. He was just hit by the Borsig a moment or two before we fired our round in, and that lowered his hit points low enough to us to get the kill. And there's only the GW Panther less to find, and he must be somewhere on the horseshoe. There he is. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1, shoot, rounds out, and the shell goes in, but it's inaccurate, and we missed the target, but it's still a victory. So let's have a look at the end of battle stats. It's a first class tanker for Mookie66 in the M44. Got a bruiser medal, an arsonist for setting fire to that Panzer IV Schmelzen, and also got a Top Gun for getting at least 6 kills. He got 6 exactly. Let's have a look at the team score. Well, didn't get the highest damage. That, in fact, went to the Borsig, the Rheinmetall Borsig. Waffenträger got 3,071 hit points, whereas Mookie managed to get 2,119. When it came to kills, though, it was Mookie got the highest amount. He got 6 kills, the Borsig got 3. And when it came to base XP, it's also Mookie again, 1,009 base XP. The P43 Tur got 867, and then the Borsig got 743. Mookie fired 14 rounds in that game, got 5 direct hits and 3 penetrations and 7 splash. I think actually that first shot on Schmelzen, the shell must have hit the engine bay, penetrated the engine bay, did maximum damage, and then set fire to him, and he burnt up straight away. That's why he got one of that pens and such a high score for damage on that first shot. 7 splash damage and 2,119 hit points of damage overall, with 2,069 of that being at more than 300 meters. He spotted 1 enemy vehicle, damaged 8 of the enemy, killed 6 of them, and did 730 hit points of damage assistance. He caused 5 stuns but didn't get any stun assist. But he did earn 44,276 credits, got 8,855 from a battle payment, so his total was 53,131, and after ammunition resupply, took away 46,061 credits. He received 1,514 XP, times 2 for the first victory, took away 3,028 experience points altogether. So, a very good battle there for Mookie66 in the M44. If you enjoyed that replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.